Let's now have a look at another question type in IELTS reading, in which you need to match different types of information. You'll now learn how to answer matching information questions. There are 3 key steps that you'll need to follow to answer this question type. You will learn how to analyze the question in step 1. Then step 2 is scan the passage to find the relevant section. And finally, read intensively in the last step to locate the correct answer. Let's have a look at the first step. Once you have skimmed the reading passage, you need to read the question carefully and identify the key words in the question. The most useful keywords are at the beginning of the question, as these tell you the type of information you need to find. However, you also need to find keywords which signal the main idea in the question. Let's have a look at some examples of common keywords found at the beginning of matching information questions that you are likely to see in IELTS reading tests, such as a reference to or a difference between. Understanding these key words can help you find the type of information you need when you read the paragraphs. Note that when you look at these keywords, it is important to pay attention to the form of the noun. Is it singular or plural? For example, a cause of, or causes of, or a difference between, or differences between. This will help you to locate the information more accurately because you are likely to see 1 or 2 causes or differences in the reading passage. Let's have a closer look at some of the common key words found in these questions. How are they different from each other? I'm sure that you've guessed that they require you to look for different types of information. For instance, the phrase, a reference to, asks you to look for a mention of something, while for the key words, a difference between, you need to look for contrast words, such as however or but. You can find a full list of these keywords in the article below the video. Apart from paying close attention to the keywords described above, you also need to identify other keywords in the questions which signal the topic. And as with all question types, don't expect to find the exact words in the passage. Therefore, try to think of synonyms or antonyms while you are looking for the keywords. However, you would not have time to write these down. Let's put this into practice. Here's an example of a matching information question. Which paragraph contains the following information? Notice the letters NB. As you probably already know, it stands for Note Well, and it is wise to read the note as it contains important information. In this case, it says, you may use any letter more than once. Now, let's identify all the key words in question 1. Remember, the words at the beginning are important because they tell you the type of information you need to look for. Also, see if you can think of synonyms or antonyms for the key words. The key words are description and mountain climbing. That wasn't hard to decide, was it? When you see a description of, you need to find a paragraph that describes features of mountain climbing or a story describing mountain climbing. Have names for mountain climbing? Here are a few: rock climbing, mountaineering, climbing a mountain or rock. Once you have identified the keywords in the question, scan the text for the keywords and their synonyms. You might find that more than one paragraph has these keywords, so you often need to read the paragraph in more detail to find the type of information you are looking for. After scanning the passage, it can be seen that paragraph A contains a number of words related to mountain climbing, such as falling rocks, mountain peaks, and assault on Mount Manaslu. It seems to be the correct paragraph, but it is important now to read the paragraph in more detail to confirm it is a description of mountain climbing. Once you have located the relevant section of the reading passage, you need to read the paragraph carefully and in detail to confirm the answer. By reading this paragraph in more detail, you can see that it gives a description or an account of a mountain climbing event. Therefore, this is the correct paragraph, and the answer is A. You have learned how to answer matching information questions. Now try these steps again with another question.